So one of the most common questions I get asked is this a good pendulum to use? So today I thought I'd show you guys 4 pendulums that I regularly use and how and why I use them. So the first one I use is the neutral pendulum. It doesn't have, it's just a rounded shape. It's got a flat bottom. And this is what I use majority of the time for vibrational radiesthesia. And it's a very simple thing. It has a long string, and this is what I do, or what I use to find the wavelength. For example, right now I'm finding the wavelength of myself by trickling it through my fingers. As you can see then, it starts there to pull to one side, and now I have the wavelength of myself. And that will spin indefinitely now because it's simply in resonance with my energy. Okay, so that's just the neutral pendulum for vibrational radiesthesia. Then the second one that I regularly use is the BG16. This one is a biogeometry pendulum, and it has a knot there at about 3 inches up from where it's tied on. And this is calibrated to measure the energy of BG3, which is the higher harmonic of gold, the higher harmonic of ultraviolet, and the higher harmonic of horizontal negative green. And so this is often used for healing. It's often used just for measuring and quantifying energy in certain spaces. It's a very powerful pendulum, and it is, if you can look at the end there, it's kind of like laser. It's like a laser focus. Very, very powerful pendulum, and it has 16 rings on it, and it's designed by Dr. Ibrahim Karim. So again, used for vibrational radiesthesia. The third one is the Waj, also a biogeometry pendulum. And again, it's used for vibrational radiesthesia, same situation. I'll trickle it through the fingers to find the wavelength of a certain, whatever it is that I'm measuring. I use this often for aligning chakras on people if I'm doing one-on-ones. And very powerful pendulum indeed because of the shape. And it emits a broad spectrum, a broad wavelength. So a very, very powerful pendulum indeed. And it's made out of timber, this one. The BG16 is made out of brass, and the neutral pendulum is just an alloy, okay? So the final pendulum that I'll show you guys is just a simple stainless steel on a chain. And this is what I use for dowsing. Now, dowsing is completely different to vibrational radiesthesia. With dowsing, it has everything to do with the mental plane. And you always need to ask permission when working with certain energies on certain planes. So we always make sure we get permission. If we don't have permission, we cannot continue to work. So it's on a chain, and I'll always have it at exactly the same length. And this is, and you can see here below me is the dowsing chart, and it has the yes, no, and it has the quantitative measures. And I'll use this a lot for clearing homes and spaces. And dowsing it's although it's very similar in techniques, it's very different to vibrational radiesthesia. Because we're working with the mental plane. All right, so I hope that's cleared up any questions about different pendulums. One thing that I will say about pendulums is that if you're using a pendulum that is made of crystal, it's probably just doing exactly what you want it to do, because crystals are alive and they hold energy, they have memory. And whatever it is that you want it to do, it's going to basically always tell you what you want. So crystals, I don't advise people to use at all if you want to be serious about dowsing or getting very, very accurate and correct answers with using a pendulum. And another thing also is that pendulums need to be cleared because they actually do hold energy. Certain pendulums I have actually, like the BG16, it has a clearing plate. And so this is a plate here that I regularly sit it on, and it actually clears any of the energies that it may pick up. And again, with my dowsing pendulum, I'll clear that with a certain technique. It's very important also to know for accuracy and efficacy in your work. All right, guys, I hope that helps. Be well always and have a great day.